can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life. That's a good question.
Silence.
Meaning of life. You threw me off. It's a big question.
I have no idea.
To live with no regrets. Go out and experience like a special moment because you can get.
Well, I think life is basically like a temporary like home. Like this isn't really our home. This isn't where we're supposed to be. It's heaven. So I agree with her. But just keep living your life till you get there and love a lot.
We're supposed to find a meaning ourselves.
Meaning of life is to me relationships. If you don't have relationships with your fellow man, then your life is going to be meaningless. The whole point of living is to have relationships with others and have a relationship with God.
To live it to the fullest, no matter what you go through.
Making others happy. Probably. If they're happy, then I'm happy. So that's probably what my meaning of life is.
My name is Joe Henry Monroy, and to me, there is no definite meaning of life. Life is a journey that we have yet to discover. Once we get to that point in our life where life seems fulfilled, that's when life will have its true meaning. So right now, life's meaning is always changing because we have not come to that point in our life where life seems fulfilled.
What is the meaning of life? I have no idea. Be happy.
Fellow sisters.
I believe that, like, as Christians, like, we're here to spread the news about Jesus, because that's why we're here. I mean, we're His creations. It's our job. So,
My name is Valerie. When we were given the prompt, what is the meaning of life? To me, there isn't a right or wrong answer. I think that it's different for everyone. But at least for me, it's about growth and it's also about your relationships. For growth, I mean, when you are living your life, you should be able to look back on not just the mistakes you've made or your failures. It's more so that you can look about also things that you've accomplished in life or your triumphs. When you look back on those things, then that's to me what it means to live.
What is the meaning of life to you?
Has a lot of meanings. It's complicated.
Live it to the fullest. Experience all you can.
I guess.
Learn from
I
it.
think it's to like, I don't know, live it to the best of your abilities and always have a good attitude.
Live according to God's will.
Life. I think there are a lot of different interpretations to the meaning of life, and however you choose to take it, it should be all in itself beautiful and wonderful because that's what life is.
My meaning of life is to share it with someone. I'm a twin and I'm also adopted, and I've learned that like family is just the most important thing to me. My whole life I have lived my life for not just me but two people, because I'm always with my twin and she's like my best friend, and I've just come to realize that things are so trivial that life is just not worth it if my family and friends aren't there.
What would be your meaning of life? What does it mean?
For me, I think it's sort of a validation, kind of knowing that the life you're living, like all of your actions, everything that you say isn't necessarily in vain, but it helps change the people around you.
Embracing everything that comes your way.
The meaning of life is, I don't know, maybe like finding a purpose in every day
in living for yourself, but I don't know, with a purpose, like you're living for God. I don't know.
Hi, my name is Kevin Kang, and life means more to me than just live, laugh, and love. It's based on experiences that one has throughout his life. Miss Lee said to go out and experience things and try things new. I personally believe that you should go out and try everything once. Whether it's a good or poor choice, it still is a story to be able to share with others. The important thing about stories is that they are an excerpt of your life. Because you're living your life, you can be able to share with others these snippets. When someone gets old, it doesn't mean that you're unable to experience your life anymore. Maury said, aging is not just decay, it's growth. Have you ever talked to an elderly person? All they talk about is their past and their stories. It's a reflection of who they are, and they don't want to pass on without these stories of themselves. I love hearing stories from those that have experienced life differently than me. It makes me feel alive. I feel like my story is more like a tree. A tree has a bark, and it's very, very unique. Everything is unique inside the tree. The tree ring. Geologists and people who study trees, basically, they use these tree rings to calculate how old the tree is and whether there was a fire at a certain period of time or maybe even a plague. It would all show up inside the tree ring. All these stories, all this collective, that's the entire life story of a tree. Everyone's life can relate to that. And that's the thing about life. You can make bad decisions and good decisions, but the decision to hesitate and not take action is the moment when you haven't lived life and you will look back with regret. Even if it was a bad choice when you look back. If you see it as an opportunity. You passed up. In the Myers-Briggs test, I got back the ESFP, which is the performer. They said that the performer hates stricter formats and goes with the flow. That applies to me a lot, because you can't have a lot of experiences if you can't go with the flow. When I'm most uptight and stressed, I feel like I miss out a lot on life. It really is something that I'm trying to improve on as a person, to be spontaneous. With this, I feel like my life will be fulfilled and have meaning. Life can't be set by rules, only by experience.
So after listening or interviewing multiple people, we have come to the conclusion that the meaning of life is different for everyone.
Everyone we interviewed was so different and diverse, and they all came from different backgrounds, that it really helped to prove our point that everyone has their own meaning of life. In fact, even in our own group, we all had different personalities and we all had different results. So it goes to show you that the meaning of life is different to everyone.
There is no right or wrong answer for your own meaning of life, because everyone is different and everyone will have, their own personal meaning.
Maury's meaning of life is to love and learn how to receive love.
After realizing that there isn't a right or wrong answer, life then becomes about the journey that you're on to, or search, as you search for your own personal meaning of life.